Well, that looks weird. What's happening, everybody? They changed up the way the show page looks, and it just looks different. What up, Rob? Welcome in. Welcome in. We got a pretty awesome show lined up tonight. As per usual, if this is your first Golden Hive Gallery and or show with Collectibees, I'll do my quick, super thorough run through on what we're doing. So this is the Golden Hive Gallery show. All listings that you see in the auction tab or the buy it now that starts with a GHG is a Golden Hive Gallery handmade sketch. 95 to 100% of those sales does go directly to that contributing artist. There's one of our artists that just popped in for the night, Scary Poppins. So I will only accept up to 5% of the sales as payment, and it is not required. I will run through all the ones we have that's brand new for the show tonight, and we'll run them in that exact order that I'm going to show them. If you miss one or you want to and it doesn't sell, you can always go in, pre-bid on it again, and we'll run it again at the end. Let's see. Make sure you bookmark next week's show. We will be releasing that giant stack of boxes. Bees Honeypot, the first half of Volume 6 will be coming out. Same time as the Golden Hive Gallery shows normally are. Saturday night, 7:17 p.m. Visual checklist is up on Instagram. You can go to the Google Sheets doc and look at every card that's going to be in that set. This will be the second half coming out right here. As you can tell, I have not packaged those boxes yet, but I'll get around to them. So let's run through. We'll show off what we're auctioning tonight. And we also have some Jeff Ward cards right back here, and I'll explain what we're doing with those here in a little bit. So, Scary Poppins, Sarah Campbell, sent in a nice stack of fantastic artwork for us. Star Wars inspired and Doctor Who. These are all on her super fancy PSCs, with one of them being upside down because she has to do at least one card upside down. I think it's become a thing. Tell you what I'm doing. I'm messing up. Confusing myself already. Look at that. Miscut. And there it is right there. I love how when she does it upside down that she still signs it right side up somehow. The Sheriff Lothcat and the TARDIS. Alright, so those are the brand new pieces of art that we will be auctioning off. Now, moving on to Jeff Ward. What we're going to be doing with Jeff's tonight, we'll be running these the same price that he had them listed. What up, Nick? So these are some of Jeff Ward's pieces that he has done in color. So we're going to be running each of these. Get all the way through them. And anybody that buys one of these colored pieces gets their pick also of a black and white piece of Jeff Ward's. So it's a 2-for-1 deal. So anybody that buys one of the colored pieces from Jeff Ward, which we're going to run at auction, they're all $60 starts, if I'm not mistaken, will get their pick out of this black and white sketch all by Jeff Ward. And we will run through those once we get through with the brand new artwork. And I can find my mouse. Alright, we will start it off. Chopper and the Lothcat. from Zachary Poppins. Getting chased down. You too can catch Chopper tonight. No problem at all, Mountain Meg. We'll just pick out the first one that you were planning on getting, and then we'll run that one first. I don't have any type of order set up for the Jeff Wards. All right, here we go. The first Poppins. Geo in the house. How you doing tonight, Geo? How's everybody else tonight? What up, Josh Bailey? I just saw you sold your little Disney-inspired sketch card set. Did you sell those as a full set? Next up, it's the top half of Chopper. Deezy in the house. Upside down. There we go. What's up? What's up, Traversion? Tasty. Drinking a full flavor Monster tonight. Because I'm an adult and I can do what I want. All right, we got the Dalek up next. Doctor Who in the house. I like to call myself an adult on occasion, at least. I like to think of myself as almost full grown. You'd prefer an astronaut coming in, taking down some Doctor Who. Congratulations on the brand new sketch from the Poppins. Poppins is also our most prolific collectibles art ambassador. Boom goes the dynamite. Bagged and tagged. All right, we got Darth Nihilus up next. It's the same thing, I'm pretty sure. Ambassador, harasser, it's all the same. All right, here comes the Nihilus. Let's show it off. There we go. I love how bright that red is. What did you use to color that red in, Poppins? Not that I'm going to steal your idea on how you did it, but I'm totally going to. Chevy guy taking it down. Congratulations. I can't talk. Good job. That's just marker. So, did you do that outline and then you colored into the outline? Like, basically, that's red directly on the white background? Oh. Okay. All right, we got some Darth Talon up next. You know, I was going to message you the other night, Chevy. There was some random company popped up on my feed, and they were selling. It's the first time. That's what I like to hear. But they were selling leather. I don't even know what they're called. They were just cuts of leather. But they didn't look as nice as yours. Are you the one from Facebook Astronaut? I was automatically assuming you were. Nailed it. Congrats, Darth Pawpaw. All right, we got Darth Treya up next. I'm glad you were able to make it, Astronaut. Welcome to the Hive. I will. I don't think it'll be too hard. I feel like I could probably search and it would show right back up. All right, here comes some Darth Treya. I really, really like the way that you set up the lightsabers on this one. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I saw this sketch, I said I might try to do something like that. Oh, Candy Crush. I've always sucked at Candy Crush. Chevy taking it down. That's the game my wife plays a ton. What level are you on Candy Crush, babe? It's probably like 8,472 or something. Next up, we got Godzilla. Upside down Godzilla. What have you been playing? Oh, you're playing a farm game, aren't you? My bad. I lied. Ooh, Indiana Jones. Did you see the Indiana Jones we have coming in for the Honey Pot Chevy? It was Ciplone, I think, that did the Indy. I think it was. Godzilla! Township. Oh. Same, Poppins. Same. South Carolina takes it. Sounded like a sports announcer right then, didn't I? That's my sports announcer voice that I've just made up and used for the first time. All right, next up, we got Sabine Wren. Look at this beauty. Gorgeous. I love the coloring on this one, Poppins. Absolutely nailed it. I think that was Poppins' first Godzilla, too. Poppins messaged me. I feel like it wasn't that long ago, and she was complaining about blending. I feel like this is probably what she was working on, talking about that. Because that is a ton of blending, and it looks like it went super well. Paw Paw takes it down. Congrats. I'm pretty sure it was on purpose, Kyle Bees. Pretty sure it was on purpose. All right, this is the one. As soon as I posted it up, Lindsay Grayling jumped all over it and was talking about it in the comments. She said, "Is that a Sheriff Lothcat?" Look at him. He's a sheriff. A big old boss artist. She's probably asleep right now. She comes in here quite often and hangs out and also harasses us. But she's also in the UK, so I think it's like midnight over there right now. Midnight or 1 a.m. 12:30. Man, I was right there in the middle. Oh, okay, DZ. Chevy guy takes it down. All right. And next up, the TARDIS. I like the glow you got up top. DZ is also a fantastically amazing artist. F word Funko up here. Is that Soccer Jedi Master Whitney? I. Little I. Joshua Bailey takes it down. Don't mind my voice doing whatever it wants to do. All right, and we are going to move. It's football. Is that English football? I don't know anything about sports, also, so let's get that out there first thing. All right, soccer, got it. All right, now we're going to get over to this Jeff Ward. So, which one were you wanting me to run first, Meg? GN. I figured that would be the case. It's no problem at all. I had nothing actually set up for how I was going to run through it, so this works perfectly fine. All right, so the way these work, and I'm going to run each and every sketch in that pile. So the way this works is I'm going to show the card. All right, we're going to auction the card, but on top of that card, you also get to pick a black and white sketch card from Jeff Ward from this stack. And there is a ton of good ones, of course. This is going to be our first one. Do you already have a Funko Pop set up for this one, Mountain Meg? Yep. I love the coloring that he did on this one. Yeah, if y'all don't follow Mountain Meg, there are some awesome images of some sketches along with toys and Funko Pops. Meg takes it. And for your black and white, which one would you like to go with? I got to delete that out of the... I wasn't prepared as I thought. The Leia, solid choice right there. All right. RSC3. What is RSC3? Rebel Scum Con. I got it. What up, you assassin? Oh, that's pretty sweet. Which ones are you planning on getting autographs from? Can't talk. Just enjoy it. I'm getting my life together here. I'm just really slow. Uno momento. Moff Gideon, Finn, Chewie, and Paz. We haven't had any Thrawn in a little while. It's been a little while since we've gotten some in, I believe. All right, we're going to... There we go. Just had to get my life figured back out. I forgot to do that beforehand. All right, next up, we have the Dracula from Jeff Ward coming in. And once again, you will be getting the colored card and your choice from the black and whites. Send them on over, Rob. We will be ready. We had that Hulk sitting up back there on the stand for a good little while. I don't think anybody could actually see it back there, though. It's too far away. All right, so Dracula coming in next. I love that black and white Hulk. And the Lucius Malfoy. Really big fan of that one. I feel like there's never enough Harry Potter sketches out there, you know? Malfoy. The Diddy. Astronaut takes it down. And for your black and white astronaut, ooh, a Stitch Vader would be sick. Lucius is a cool name. There he is right there. The Neon. Good old Neon. Right there with the Dalek. Congratulations. All right, next up, we have Unhinged Green Goblin. I love the squirrel too. I really like the iguana also. There were a few more. We've had a few more animal sketches come through the show. Giovanni Sima sent in a good amount, and they didn't last very long. I think we had them for like 3 weeks. How are you supposed to say it, Poppins? I have never once seen Doctor Who. All right, we got Maggie up next. Dalek? Is that how you say it? I like Dalek more. What's up, Grant? How are you? Little Walking Dead action. I really like the way he did the painting around this one. That's my problem also, Rob. Spell check. Yeah, I'm getting hit with the spell check every time I say a word. That's what I'm blaming it on. No argues. All right, we got the iguana up next. Constantly. You're 100% correct. Isn't it, though? Look at the coloring on that bad boy. Doctor Who is one of those shows that I kept saying, I'm totally going to watch that. And I never did. Spell check. I'm pretty sure the entire reason behind it is to say every time you misspell a word, you can say, spell check did it. It wasn't me. That's why I use it, at least. Until it isn't. I've heard that a lot. All right, we got Lord Vader up next. And of course, this comes with your pick of the from the black and white stack. Every one of these Jeff Wards will have your pick from the black and white stack. River Song. What is River Song? Patriots taking it down. Matt Smith was. Which one is that? But what else does that guy play in? Because the name sounds familiar. All right, Patriots. Okay, that's the one I was thinking, but I wasn't sure because you got the guy that played in House of the Dragon, and then there's the other one that played in quite a few other things. I don't know his name. Jean Grey? Jean Grey it is. From the X-Men. The Phoenix of Life. Alright. Megatron coming in next. There are a lot of them in here. I actually had some Doctor Who boxes at one point. I think I actually have some of the base cards laying around. We sold all the boxes and packs, and what didn't sell, I just opened for myself. All right, here comes Batman. Absolutely. So we got Batman, E.T. We definitely do Funko. We got Scooby, Homer Simpson, and the little baby. These are on Golden Hive Gallery stock. Let's see, the little Daffy and Scooby. Yesterday would have been a really good day to do it, Funko, but I had to work. Yeah, we're gonna set something up so she can come in and teach me how to. I haven't even unboxed it. Funko taking it. Also, once it slows down in here, I'm gonna look at your list again, and we'll go through those. It was refractors, right, Funko? All right, and for your black and white, we're gonna ruin it all. Of course. For the Deezy, we got the extraterrestrial up next, which technically is still a Star Wars inspired card, right? This is on the Totally Radical Artist Unite 80s card. Paw Paw takes it. Had to find your bag. And for your black and white Paw Paw, why is Gamora? Wolfman. What up, Sitherson? Riding solo. Beautiful pickups. All right, we got Scooby Doo up next. Every time I see or hear anything about Scooby Doo, I always sing the song in my head, but not the actual song. I sing it from Dreamcatcher, where Duddits sings it. Have y'all seen Dreamcatcher? It never fails. I need to rewatch that movie. No, I won't be doing that, Poppins. That'll be a hard no. I'll pull it up on YouTube and let y'all listen to it. We got Homer J. Simpson up next. Because it would be my luck that I would sing it and then somebody would clip it from like YouTube or something and then post it all over the internet and say that I was making fun of mentally challenged kids, even though it's Duddits and he was an alien. But you know, All right, next up, little baby Daffy. Tiny Toons Adventures. I used to watch that cartoon quite a bit. I'm going to pull it up so we can see it. Just Donut. Yep, they are in there. Way in the background. I guess they had a seat in what, the Senate? Let's see. Does it sing Scooby Doo? These are all super long.
I belong to Douglas Campbell. If the boy belonged to his lost, please bring him to 19 Maple Lane.
I don't think it's going to actually play him singing it. He's in here somewhere.
I'll never hate you guys again.
Home family movies.
Miss yours? Ooby doo. Where are you? Who do now?
There it is. The regular Scooby Doo song is completely erased from my mind. That's the only song I hear now. That's all there is. It's such a good movie. It's extremely creepy, I'll tell you that. It's 100% a Stephen King book, but definitely watch Dreamcatcher. If you like horror type alien setups. That toilet scene was terrifying. What up, Rebels? What up, Tottingham? Alex Her. It is a slept-on movie. I feel like it needs a second theatrical release. You know what? I'd be down with watching a remake. I'd be totally fine with that. Mac and Me? I've never seen all of Mac and Me. Never, not once.
Have you ever had a movie that you watched?
Loud. I didn't turn my. Nobody has. Yeah, the only parts of Mac and Me is the one that I don't remember the actor's name. The guy that played Ant-Man used to play every time he went onto a talk show, right? Because that's the only clips I've ever seen of it. Paul Rudd, there we go. Y'all want a kitten update? Absolutely can, Mountain. Look at the little lady. She's moving around a ton now. All over the place. Attacking feet. Chopper and the Loft Cat. From the Poppins. Sir Zachary. Yep, that is the only clips I've ever seen of Mac and Me. It looks like something I could sit down and watch the entire movie of. Mountain Meg taking it. He is an awesome actor. I'd say he's probably one of my favorites to watch. Ready for next Saturday. It's gonna be a good one, Paw Paw. That's all of the first half right there. They are ready to go, all sealed up and good. And then, of course, the second half will be the B-Bay, which is going to be next weekend. We're going to have all those packaged up and ready. They're going to be black and yellow boxes. And we'll see how that goes. I got a new toy over the week. I have used it just as much as I have used my airbrush. Look at that. Multifunctional mini table saw. Who needs fingers? I got 10 of them. I could lose a couple. I've never watched Batteries Not Included either. You're correct, I haven't. I think I've seen parts of it because, if I'm not mistaken, you had the kids watching it one day. Here's a fancy little hose. It's not really a hose, but look at all this cool stuff. Aged. There's a little grinder. We got saw blades. Look at that. That'll take a fingertip. I'm hoping that I'll be able to utilize this for cutting acrylic. Here's the actual saw right here. I just got to put it together. I have no idea how to put it together, but you know, we'll get around to it at some point. I would try it right now, but I didn't bring the instructions up here. I know you have to take these out. This is supposed to be... Where is... There it is. There's a bunch of little parts and pieces here. Let's see. I think this is the one to adjust the blade. Yeah. This is one of the things that made me want to actually buy this one. It has an adjustable blade. It doesn't... There's no bevel to it, so I can't do angles, which I won't really need to do angles. But the little blade actually comes out and you can set the height you want. Did something go through? I was not paying attention to that. I was looking at this. Diptych powder? What is that? Are you just making words up now? Is that what's happening here? Oh, I almost dropped all my tools. Oh no, that doesn't sound fun at all. I like to use my shirts. That's what shirts are for. Oh, Little Monsters was a fantastic movie. 100% remake it. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's a pretty solid reasoning right there, Poppins. That's a reason I'll accept. I wonder where this goes. I think here. Huh? It definitely doesn't fit there. It's too big. It's too dang big. Next week, Patrick, I'm glad you asked because I probably should have already been talking about that, huh? So next week, the big, beautiful release of the honey pots. It's going to go just like it did on Honey Pot's 5x7 release, which was our 5th set. If you weren't there, we're going to auction off each and every box. I'll have them laid out so they're not going to be stacked up like that. You'll be able to see each and every box and easily pick from it. So we'll do each and every auction, and whoever wins that auction will get to purchase, or they'll get to pick whatever box they want. So there are 1 to 2 sketch cards in each one of those boxes. There are only, hold on, let me check. I can't remember if it's 4 or 5 that have an extra sketch in it. But I can check real quick, and I can show you exactly what the extra cards are. On account of Google Sheets. All right, so let's make sure we're at the right one. Yep, Bees Honey Pot, Volume 6. So that's each and every card that is in the set. These are all already packaged up, boxed up, so it's all random. And then these 5 cards right here, so we have 3 from Jeff, and we have 2 from Krishna Sharma. These are standard size. We got a 5x7 quad, and then the Batman Pano. Those will be extra hits in boxes. So we'll open the box, there'll just be an extra card in there. All 1-of-1 sketches, of course. So yeah, it's rip or ship. 100% up to whoever purchases. 99% of the time, we're probably going to be opening every single box that sells. And there will be trades. Yeah, did I do 60 or 65? I think I have them at 65. Well, we can check that right now, too, because I already got each and every box listed up. Minimize. So we do have the show actually set up and ready. Yeah, so $65 each. Next weekend is the big weekend. So yeah, so these numbers don't matter at all. It's just the order that I'll be auctioning them off. But none of the boxes are numbered in any way. But we have all 49 boxes already loaded up in the show, and some of Kira's bracelets that are in every show now. If you hate having money. Yeah, so I'll run through them. We'll just start auctioning them off. We'll open them as we go. If somebody wants it shipped, we'll set it off to the side, box it up, and you can open it at home. I have no problem either way. Totally up to the buyers. Now, the biggest thing about the auction, let me get this out of the way before I do cut a finger off. Biggest thing about the auction, so this will only be the second set that we're doing auction style. Every other set has been buy it now. We started doing auctions and we started doing smaller sets. And blind box, there is not, but I'll explain that in a second for you, Natsu. But the biggest thing about the honeypot auctions is that every upbid that we get goes into an artist bonus. So we did it on 5x7. It worked great. We got quite a few upbids. We started those boxes at 120. They were all selling on average like 240. And all of those upbids between the final sale and the starting price went into the artist bonus pot. So I was actually able to send each and every artist 145 extra dollars on top of their card pay that they'd already been paid for. I took a nap today also, Natsu. And I rarely take naps. But let's so what we did with the Jeff Ward cards, and I do still have them in the auction tab. So Jeff set it up to where we'd auction off his colored sketch cards, which are these right here. There's $60 starts for each one, and whoever purchases one gets their pick from his black and white sketch stack. So you get 2 for 1. And these are the ones that we do still have left over. If you are interested in any of the colored ones or the black and whites, let me know. I can set it up, we'll run it, and then you can pick your black and white. Ooh, hands popped. And it was nice. I think I covered everything for the honey pots. So the second group is going to be the next weekend. Hey, there's Lindsay Grayling. Lenosi Grayling, is she good in the house? Howdy. I can only imagine what you sound like when you physically say howdy. Clinical trials. The wife went through a clinical trial. What was that, like 7 years ago, babe? Might have been even longer. I don't know. I can't keep up with stuff. It did suck, but you got a good amount of money from it. It doesn't matter about your health. It was all about the money, right? Ain't you just fancy? We got to set up a stack of cards for DZ. I'm super happy that it works. I was not a fan of when it wasn't working. Let's see. Where is... Crap, I don't remember what... She sent me a message so that I could specifically search. Here we go. I got my fancy box down here so that I can take notes. Base refractors, we need 1, 9. I lost my spot. 16, 20, 21, 24, 25, 27. There's a bunch. 29, 30, 36, 39, 46, 51, 52, 56, good lord, 59, 60, 62, 64, 65, and 70, 76. I'm trying to learn. It's not going super well. 78, 87, 88, 94, and 1 hundo. Nailed it. You're talking about that sketch right there? That's one of the Jeff Ward black and whites. Super fancy. All Alright, we got inserts. Now let's find my extra refractor stack. We got number 1. Triple check. Number 1. I do not have number 9 in this binder. $16. Yeah, DZ needs a couple of the 22 Galaxy cards. Just a couple to finish out her set. Yeah, you got to send it over, Natsu. You got to. 20 for Grand Moff Tarkin. That's all right. DZ just sent me hers. It was like 2 or 3 days ago. We got 21, which is a Luke Skywalker. I usually only collect 22 or just Galaxy, honestly. 22 was my startup of really going after the full sets. It was an expensive chase, I'll tell you that. All right, that was 24, right? Yeah, 24, 25. That's why I have so many extras laying around. I only bought, I think, 1 box of those T206s. It was a pretty cool little set. I just never really chased after any of them. 36. And I do still have that 1 box that I opened. I have all the singles. They're laying around somewhere. 36. I think they're in one of my binders. One of the mini binders that hang around here. All right, we got 39. They definitely do take up a way less room. There's no question about that. 46. Dark Lord and A New Hope. This is such an awesome card. I said that was 46, right? Nailed it. All right, 51's not in here. 52 is. Also, super awesome card. Mace Windu's Barrage. Probably one of my favorite Mace Windu cards right there. 56. And we got 59 for Lord Vader and some Stormtroopers. Luke Skywalker on Endor for 60. That one I was never a really big fan of as a card. 62 is not in this binder. Neither is 64. I do have 65. Then again, most Luke Skywalker cards really aren't my absolute favorite. Timmy Time in the house. What number was that? 65? Lord have mercy. Yeah, 65. We got 68. Lord Vader readies his ship. I had some of the super awesome. What up, Panda? The redemption cards that came out of 22 Galaxy, but I sold all of them. So that's the only part of 22 Galaxy that I don't have as a complete set. Yeah, we're completing out DZ's set, getting the stack together for 22 Galaxy refractors. Qui-Gon on the 78. Oh, God. I dropped the binder. 87 for Finn. The only thing I'm missing for 22 Galaxy is the redemption cards. I have everything else for it. This one is 88 for Hunter. And then we're on to 94 for Weequay. 97 for Toradoza. And then 100, it's Annie. So the only thing we're missing now, 27, 30, 62, 51, 30, 51, 62, 64. New list. Yeah, this is my part of the binder for my set. That's the full refractor set. And then I have the full, so the full inserts are back here. And then 23 or 24, whichever Galaxy that one is back there, that's a full set for it. I didn't give it its own binder for some odd reason. It's got to be 25, I think. 24. Definitely 24, because I never set together my 25. Oh, that's awesome. And it gives you a reason to rewatch it with them for the edited versions. I woke up this morning and my sinuses were kind of acting up. And I was like, oh no, this is going to be horrible. It just went away on its own, though, mostly. 27, 30, 51. All right, we got to go through the box of, oh my God, now. Ooh, what button did I push? Lols, have mercy. That's what I get for moving. And here just trying to move around and it ain't working for me. I think this one might be a load of refractors. Let's check it out. Check it out. All right, we got some base variants. Not refractors. There's some refractors. 27, 30, 51. It's too many. There's a 30. You're welcome. You're very welcome. I don't like sleeping in any much later than that these days. I don't know why. I feel way better if I just get up and get out of bed early. That's how I know I'm getting old. There's another 30. 11, 70. Another 30. Another 30. Laws have mercy. Not refractors. There's some more refractors. There's an 88. Should have just went back to sleep for 30 minutes. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. Yeah, you're right. I am extremely loud, bumping into everything as I walk through the house, getting my 4 cups of coffee. pulling these out of my 22 Galaxy drawer, where I just have them loaded up. These are non-refractors. They're all in sleeves, though, which kind of threw me off. That's how I wake up, clearing my throat with coffee. It's rough in the morning. I need 27. $86, $50 trace, 86, 93, 19. All right, Gio, have a good one, buddy. Appreciate you dropping in. There's a 21 Galaxy. Dangers of Felucia. I'm sorry, I just saw your message. Deuces. Invincible Thrag. Yes, it is. I totally had to Google who Thrag was. Yeah, the big bad for Invincible. That is Bee's Honeypot 5x7. So this is one of the extra hits that's going to be in the second half of the Honeypots. You can't see the back because I got it closed up, but it's on that super thick stock that I created for that set. This is a Krishna Sharma sketch. It's obviously not going to fit in a box, so that's going to be there'll be a specialized card that will come in that box along with another sketch to show that you hit that. So it'll basically be like an on-hand redemption. And these are the other ones that will be extras in the second half release. Krishna Sharma, and then one piece from Jeffrey Benitez. Homelander or Conquest? I think that's a hard one. I honestly don't know. That was something else I wanted to show you, just because I was just working on it today, getting everything set up. The Homelander sketch is already packaged up, but we do have this bad boy. Look at that. Second half. There's the Billy Butcher. Oh, yeah. And this is the second one from Angelina Benedetti. Another upside downer. Bam. Yeah. But we can run through these real quick. Oh, try not to drop them. Yeah, this is the full second half. Most of the checklist is mostly set up. I was working on it today. I'm getting there. Oof. Yeah, they get really slippery when you put them inside the bags. So it's really hard to pick them all up. Yeah, that boba is a Jeff Ward. He did 2 color, and then he did 2 black and whites. There's Timmy Time. with the Frodo. Mr. Frodo. Yeah, so this one will be, I think I'm going to have it set up for the night of the 24th. I'll have that show listed up this week for sure. I might actually try to list it tomorrow just so I can have it up and I can go ahead and start showing it off. Yeah, I think we're going to do a Friday night release for the second set of honeypots. Probably a normal show time, about 7 o'clock. All right, Astronaut, appreciate you coming in. Elsewhere. Second half will be an Elsewhere release. Whoops. It'll be the same exact setup as the first half, just somewhere else. Xyzal is the way to go. I actually haven't taken any in a few days. Did I already go through this stack? 27, 51. I think I did. Yeah, my allergies are icky. They try to take me out. Xyzal is actually what the doctor prescribed me when I was a kid before it was over the counter. So I continue with the thought process that it's the best thing on the market. I do switch it up every once in a while. Um, Mostly when I run out of Xyzal. So 27.51, 60. I think I saw a 6. Oh, not in that stack. Yeah, we have a couple in there. Those are from a previous honeypot set. The buyer of the honeypot set actually just has them set up through consignment. So I'm just selling them for that guy. I hate outside, except for when I'm outside. And then I hate it sometimes even more. I don't know if I went through this stack already. 27, 51, and then some 60s. There's an Ahsoka. These are all base. I don't think I'm a really big fan of winter or summer. I could probably do without either. I like fall. Fall's the way to go. Was not in that stack. Stickers. I definitely didn't go through this box again and set everything back up like I had it previously, because that would have made too much sense to do. I think this one might be mostly base. Yeah. Base, base, base. Full base drop. I think every season is ragweed season around here. Yeah, the moths, they definitely get taken out by the cats quite often. Humidity's the real killer. X-wings, fin. None of these are refractors. Not a refractor. Base. Upside down. Bases. There's a little refractor. It's number 6, though. Does us no good. I'm allergic to pretty much anything that grows green, it turns out. Like walking around in the grass without shoes? Nah. I'm going to itch for a week afterwards. So I don't do that. $73 does me no good. $57. It's not a card that we need, but I really like it. Yeah, look how good this card looks. We hit this card in an out of 5 once, back when I was still doing breaks. What a beaut. No refractors. One refractor in that entire stack. Insanity. Grievous got a little beat up. Refractors? No. Some perspectives. Some non 22 Galaxy cards. It's impossible to keep up with old Lenosi. Impossible. Coming up short on these last few. That's insane. You just got to keep going through and hoping you land on the right one sooner or later. It's crazy. Every time you turn around, she's got a new one. Somehow. Let's check this box. I think I have some Galaxy here also. What was that? I dropped something. I don't know what it was. I got a notification about that new Challenger thing. Supposedly, the more you buy, you get like special images or something to use up here. Um, who was it in here the other day? There's an Australian, and I only remember that they were Australian because when they purchased something, they got this big banner that came up, and there was like little koala bears and stuff on it. So I'm guessing that's it. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. Yeah, it was super awesome. Yeah, yeah. Maybe next time I'll be able to grab a picture of it when he does it. Well, extra bass. Bass, 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 bass. It's all about that bass. I'm definitely going to have to track down the rest of these. I'm sure they're in that stack somewhere. I just got to figure out where in that stack. I think I only have one more. It's a Jawa's 21 Galaxy refractor, but I have no idea where it is right now. We sold most of my 21 Galaxy base and refractors. Was that last weekend? We did the dollar start show? I think it was last weekend. Might have been the weekend before. It all kind of blends together. Wasn't in that stack either. It's just way too many cards. I've been watching One Punch Man. Have any of y'all watched that show? It's rather short. I think it's only 3 seasons. But I've been wanting to kind of watch it because I thought it was gonna suck. And I was very interested on why people enjoyed it so much. Because just the thought process behind it sounds super boring. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool to watch. Watch Doctor Who. Doctor Who is so long though. So long. There's too many of them. Nah. Ninth Doctor is just one season. What about all the other doctors? Aren't there a ton of doctors all around? How many are in the new one? How many seasons is it? And can I watch just the new ones and understand what's going on? These are all the questions I need answered before I still say no. Just pretend it stops at the 12th. Oh, good. I'm watching too much old stuff as it is. Mostly just X-Files off and on. Yeah, I've never tried to sit down and watch any of it. I've seen some clips on like Instagram and Facebook, and that's about it. They're good. You know, I've enjoyed the little clips that I saw, but it wasn't enough for me to want to sit down and watch it. Also, why I haven't watched all the Star Treks. I just found another box of cards. Supreme Leader Snoke. 10th, or can I watch just the 10th and 11th? Like, is that doable? And then if I like it enough, I can go back and rewatch everything else? So now I also have to watch the 9th. And which one was the 9th? Was that the Game of Thrones guy, House of the Dragon? Which I've somewhat been keeping up with. It's a pretty good season so far, I guess. He was the first Doctor in New Who. So many Who's. What else was I going to show off tonight? I thought I got something else cool. I don't remember what it was. Can't remember. Showed off the table saw already. The Bindu. Which Doctor Who was he? And is that season worth watching? Oh, so that's old, old. box of cards. Less 22 Galaxy, though. Way less. Raptors. 23 Galaxy. Galaxy gameplay. Lots of Annie. There's a Luke Skywalker I have to give Mom. Watch Hannibal. My wife watched the Hannibal TV show. She definitely liked it. Won't be properly gutted afterwards. 9th or 10th. All right, I'll start with the 9th. One of these days. There's 50. Don't need it. Dang it. Hey, 64. There's another one. Forget what I said. Watch Hannibal. I like this song. It's fun sounding. 27, 51, 62 is all I need to find now. There's 51, 27, and 62 is all we need left. They'll pop up. Okay, tuck them right in. It's only 23. Another 22. Yeah, scholarship is 100% completed. The 15th is when the winners get announced. So 4 more days. Not quite yet. All right. Look at that. We have to add to our army. We can get started on one. I haven't done one in a while, and they're waiting for me. Oh yeah, boy. I feel like there's more bags than usual here. Some medium size. Is that what size all of them have been? I don't know. It's a lot going on there. Please read all instructions before using. What is this? Takes a battery? Why does it take a battery? I need English. Not going to be able to read it still, but that's all of it? Crud. Light trigger. Huh. Non-compliance. So many little pieces. Let's get everything open. The astronaut is back. Flight of the Navigator. That one I'm pretty sure I've seen. Little bits and bobs. We got some clear pieces. There's a Iron Man butt for J. A. H. Ancient. Super aged. Like 64. This one's A. D. What is that? This thing goes all the way down to K. Laws have mercy. M. G. We got a C. Is there a B in this? I don't know where Madre is. I ain't seen her tonight. There's the B. It's the most important one. The B's are always the most important. And we got Echo. Should be an F around here somewhere, right? There it is. She's been getting her house worked on. She's almost got a brand new floor put in completely. F. G. H. Is there an H? I put F backwards. That's dumb. Guess there is not an H. Or an I. J. K. There are definitely more pieces. I found the H. This is kind of worrying. I struggle doing the regular ones. Is this? I think this might be bigger. Oh yeah, the shop is absolutely full, astronaut. Yeah, the way it works. So you saw how we auction everything off. So anytime we get brand new artwork into the shop, which we usually get new ones weekly, um, we auction it off the first Saturday night, and then the next day they'll swap over to buy it nows. They usually swap over to the same price as a buy now. Sometimes we have artists that request for them to be upped in price on buy nows. M-N-L. L. This is too much. Dang. I should have made more table room here, but it's too latte now. I think I still have a box from a previous one. Let's see. This is the same size. Medium. Oh, this is like double the pieces. 100% astronaut. And we certainly try to make that happen as often as possible. It usually goes pretty well. C7 and C6. We definitely do a pretty good job around here at getting some pay for artist. H2. This was the H. H2. Don't get them started. I can definitely go on a rant for days. Oh no! Almost went on a rant for losing half of Iron Man's head right there. J11 and M7. Is this J? This is J. I think this is 11. Set up weird. Super aged. You're definitely the oldest one here. His head's not snapping in like it should. What come is that? M7? M7? I've never talked to Tim Shin. I don't think I've ever done any work with him. I don't think. He definitely has some amazing artwork, though. All right, we got an Iron Man face. A lot. Yeah, I mainly collect Darth Maul personally, but I also collect a ton of other stuff. Like all that up there is my personal collection, all the way to the top. All my other Darth Mauls. That one's in the shop, not this, but the Moon Knight. And then there's some more of my Darth Maul. There's a Giovanni Sima sketch that he did of me as a Jedi, some Dragon Ball Z. Righteous. And then that's the rest of my Blockies army right there. We'll get the rest of them. Japanese baseball. My foot itches. L5, 6, and 7. All right, let's start an arm. 5, 6, 7. And this is going to, go back like this. I think it goes like that. It says it goes like that, but then it doesn't really stick in like that. What the heck? What the actual heck? Oh, it goes into the tiny one here. That makes sense. And then this one goes. I've already confused myself. Oh no. Get my orientation right. Nailed it. Let's go, chat. Bid it up. All that good stuff. Yeah, I really missed out on that, huh? The wife failed us pretty miserably waiting that long. Excuse me. A nerd rock band, anime conventions, Krillin. That is the nerdiest paragraph I have ever read, and I loved it. Yeah, we started watching that Mummy movie. I was not a fan. Kind of icky. That toenail scene, man, it ruined it. Does this go? What is going on with this thing? So it goes like this. I think it latches in right there. That makes way more sense. Weird part. Yeah, I could see how you would say it would be a weird part of your life. What instrument did you play? L4 and L12. 4 and 12. Talk to me. Well, go watch it, Poppins. You would probably enjoy it. I am definitely not a fan of body horror type stuff, and that's exactly what that movie was. Super body horror. Drums and guitar. That's pretty sweet. I'm guessing an electric guitar. Just a guess, since it was, an anime rock band. We are going to be here for a very long time working on this. All right. We got one shoulder done. M4, M3. Why? Okay, so we need L13, E2, L2. Jeez Louise. All right, we're going to do L13. Getting old, can't see it. L13. It's pokey. L13. L2. E2. This should be over here. Is this E? 2. Oh, did I miss a question? Oh, yeah, yeah. Sorry. Excuse me. Yeah, that'll be the second half of Bee's Honeypot. This is a Nick Bailey that'll be coming up. And then Mace Windu is the second one. The full checklist is on the Google Sheets. You can find it. You can find an exact link to my Google Sheets for Honeypot 6 and 6.5, which is just the second half of the release. There's a full image visual checklist, is what I've been calling it. So every card that you can get in the set is fully listed up. But you can find that on my Instagram and my Facebook. My Instagram stories has a clickable link to go to it. It also has a link directly to the show, which is next Saturday, inside the checklist. And Facebook also, if you look at any of my honeypot posts I've done so far, it'll have a clickable link. No, I have not packaged them. I have not. Only only the first half is done. The second half I had to go through, I had to take images of each and every one, and then I had to load them onto the computer and then load them over into the Google Sheet one by one. And then I had to put bags on each and every one, and yeah. They'll be packaged up. I'll have the second half packaged by Friday of next week. They'll be completely done. No, the red ones went upstairs first. I just brought the black and yellow ones up this morning. The black and yellow ones were in the longer, wider box that was sitting on the couch that Kira loaded up. You know, and that honestly was my original plan. I was gonna, once we got done with auctions and everything, I was gonna start boxing up all the cards. And then I saw this Iron Man Blockies box, and I was like, you know, I want to do that, and completely forgot what my original plan was. So this is where we're at now. This is where we're at. Happens more often than I'd like to admit. How do these go together? Supposed to be some type of circle or something. Nailed it. Yeah, no, I was not. I did. We did a few Lego sets. Um, they're all downstairs right now, but they were all just. I like the bonsai trees a lot. Yeah, Poppins is right. I do this a ton. It's kind of my area of operation. This is my plan, and then I'm gonna wing it from there. Because nobody actually wants to do what they set out to do. That just gets boring. We need M4 and M3. Mach 4, Mach 3. This isn't M. Dumb. This one should be M. M4. M4. M3. We have done pretty good once we started these up. We'll actually finish them most of the time. So M4. I don't remember which one was which. This one? This one's M3. This one's M4. And this one goes here. Ah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, God, I'm dropping it. Mm-hmm. My wife is off for an entire week. Isn't that disgusting? So lucky. Home Alone Legos. That sounds awesome and expensive. Not the 3 days part. Yeah, the succulents were really cool. I liked all the flower ones. Definitely a big fan of those. J1 and 2. This should be J. J1. J1. N2. And then, so we got J1. We're going to do the N2 first. Yeah, these things are super cool because they're super cheap. This set is only about $15 at Walmart. And I was not ignoring you. I do just remember seeing that you said you got the Mando and Grogu set. I was looking at that one the other day in Walmart and I said, I do not need to purchase that right now because I have the Iron Man and I have a Transformers over there. Bought an already built set. Lord have mercy. I mean, that's probably a really smart move. That's probably honestly super intelligent because it seems like Lego's specific sets really jump in price later on. So you might get lucky and have like an $800,000 set sitting there in a box in 40 years. So maybe that was a smart move. I don't know. I need my water. I'm choked to death. I'll be able to hear nothing. Yeah, she did tell me not to buy any more sets. Or you told me, I think, not to buy any more sets. But Father's Day was quite a while back, and I'm going to forget. It's going to be real easy to forget. I think I'm kind of half and half when it comes to opening or keeping sealed. Funko Pops, most of the time I'll leave them sealed just because I don't have any, really don't have any want to collect Funko Pops, but I do. But I had to open my Duel of the Fates because I had to. I didn't have a choice. Somebody had to do it. But I also have a box down here just full of sealed toys. There's a little bit of everything in there. This one is super old and beat up. Look at that. Momal, ancient. It's all yellowed and icky. And there's like 30 more in there. What is annoyed? There is no secret, Poppins. You just don't anymore. That's pretty much the way it works. Avoid the noise. Is that a Doctor Who thing? Yeah, used to. You'd be able to go in and buy it at price, you know, or even just a small markup at other retailers like DA Card World, Steel City, blah, blah, blah. You just don't now. Most of it goes to, I guess, DA Card World and Blowout Cards, they'll still get a good amount. GameStop will get a good amount. Well, I wouldn't even say a good amount. It seems like they'll get a few boxes these days. I don't know if they'll even get Galaxy. But most of it goes to streamers these days. So good luck getting any at a good price. Those days are done for. All right, we got G4 and F3. Yeah, I think it's about half and half. I mean, you're going to get lucky. Excuse me, good lord. You're going to get lucky and somebody will get a box out there one of these days and that'll have a really nice card. 2762. But most of them, you're going to see most of the hits come from the streamers and breakers. Yeah, only like 30K or so. But they open so freaking many, right? So the law of being better than everybody else, and I guess averages or whatever. I did see the image of the one mall card they've showed. I'm absolutely going to have a base and refractor of that. Ain't no question. And whatever other mall cards pop up in that set, Galaxy is 100% the best top Star Wars set there is. There's no there's no argument in my mind. It is the best top Star Wars set ever. That's why I have so many 22, 23, 24, and 25 cards of it. Because Galaxy is the king. Oh, yeah. Super nice. Yeah, you can definitely get lucky. You hear some luck stories like that. You're gonna see a lot of those really nice cards pop out. You even see them in some blasters now. It's very, very rare. Like, imagine the amount of blaster boxes that get ripped open compared to hobby boxes, and then how many didn't have hits as far as blasters. Most of them are not going to have hits. I've opened cases of blaster sets, and it's just like maybe one numbered card out of an entire 40 box case. But you know what you're getting into when you get into a blaster. Old school blasters, the was it 2021 or 2020? I think it's 21 Bounty Hunters set. That was probably the best set ever when it came to blasters. You got super awesome stamp cards. They weren't really stamps, but they were really cool. You got those wanted cards. You were guaranteed one of those, and then you also got a ton of sketches out of those blasters. They were only 20 box cases, and I think you were guaranteed 2 sketches. It was 1 or 2 sketches from a full case of blasters. I don't remember the exact amount. I opened quite a few of the boxes, though. And then the hobby boxes were fantastic, too. Where was I at? I found another stack of cards, and I started looking for those refractors again. G4 and F3. G4. G4. I really like this gold color they have on this. Like, that is nice. G4. F. Dumb. Where did I put the F? It's way up here. F. It's really hard to see the numbers on these, though, with that shiny gold. Maybe I don't like that gold very much. I think it goes like this. It does not go like that. I think it goes like this. Little shoulder greave. So this goes into here somehow. I think it goes like this. And then tiny one like this. Mm-hmm. The first sketch I ever pulled was an Obi-Wan from 22 Galaxy. It was so I hit the Teranishi Obi-Wan, and then my second sketch was a Jason Davies Obi-Wan Kenobi from 22 Galaxy. Scented scented sketches would be fantastic. I've definitely had conversations about scented sketches in the past. All right, I gotta do C2, K2. That's the hand we're going with there. C2 and K2. So K2, and then C2, which is this one. I knew he'd have some really good blaster hands. That's going to be fantastic. Those leather cards smell amazing. All right. Absolutely fantastic smelling cards. I've never been super into the Garbage Pail Kids. We've definitely opened a few boxes of it, but it's just never been my complete favorite. I've never understood it, and I think that's more of the reason. That makes total sense. I have some. I actually sold a bunch of the numbered cards that we got because you get a lot of numbered cards from those sets, which is pretty darn cool. Need a little hand stick. Should have done this before I put that hand thing on. Come on, get in there. Well, at least it didn't fall very far. Let's take this off. Yeah, the ones you had as a kid were probably worth some money now. God, that was rough. Got it. Do 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 do. There we go. And we need his elbow. So F1. Yeah, the Disney princess cards. Those never really took off. All right, we got a whole arm set up. Bam. I just realized I wasn't on screen. I've never dealt with any of the spoof troop guys. I don't really ever branch out and deal with really anybody else of that nature at all, except for long dog cards and what's Lindsay's? I'm sure she's asleep now. Leg day cards. I have one right beside me. I don't know why I can't remember the name. Speaking of long dog cards, Ingrid Hardy is actually working on some paintings right now on some Golden Hive Gallery sketches, so be prepared for that. Yeah, she's painting up some. It's going to be her, her normal style, which is heavily painted and beautiful. I got rid of most of my original Pokemon, but Pokemon was the reason that we ended up getting into cards at all. Again, I did it as a kid. I was a complete Pokemon nerd. I actually had I had a bunch of Pokemon stuff, but my little twin bed set was Pokemon. It was so cool. But I sold most of my good cards um, from way back in the day, which they weren't really good. They were beat to hell, because back then we were trading in school and shoving them in our pockets with no sleeves. I wish I had all the packs and stuff that I had never, or that I opened up as a kid. Man, I'd be rich right now. Yeah, zero worries about keeping those cards in good shape. I never played Magic. I didn't even know Magic the Gathering was a card game when I was a kid. Like, I had no idea it existed. It was Pokemon or nothing. Pokemon was life. Yeah, they were so cheap too. Ah, the good days. They were so cheap that my mom actually bought me cards when I was a kid. And we were poor. All right, I got to start on the right arm. We got to do all of that again, but opposite. Dang. 5, 6, and 7 for Lima. 5. Should be a little bit easier now since I've done it once. 6, 7. Oh. I definitely had some German ones. $25 Charizard. Imagine. I have the Evolutions Charizard and the 25th anniversary. That 30th anniversary comes out soon. Yeah, Shadowless. Had no idea. All I cared was getting the Charizard. And I actually had one, but I traded it. And I actually remember trading it. It was beat to heck. It would have been like one of those PSA 1 contenders. But I traded it for an entire stack of the Ancient Mew cards, the promos, because I knew a kid. We were in elementary school, and his older brother worked at the movie theater. So he had like boxes of those Mews, and he was going around and just loading up on Pokemon cards. I got like 50 of those Mews, and I think every one of them's gone now. L4, L12. 4 and 12. Just beat the heck out of them. All right, what are we doing here with this? This goes in like this. And this clips on here like this. Nailed it. I have a Blastoise. I think it's a Blastoise. I'm pretty sure right now in one of those binders behind me. Also beat to heck, creases and all that fun stuff in it. L3, E2. So let's do L3 and L14. L3, 14. And then Echo Deuce should be this one. 2. I had a few Pogs when I was super, super young. I think they actually might have been one of my older brothers. Um, I was never overly interested in them. Did I do that right? L3 and L14? Yeah, I did. I'm right. I'm usually right. We're going to go with I'm right. And this goes like this. And this goes like this. Oh, do you remember when Burger King came out with the gold cards? And it came in the Pokeball and everything? Holy cow. I I remember the Pokemon cards and the Wild Wild West toys from Burger King. Absolutely crazy awesome to me. I got the sunglasses from Burger King, and I remember I wore them for like 3 days straight until I broke them. I don't know if anybody's ever gone back and rewatched that Will Smith movie, Wild Wild West. It was horrible. Oh, that's awesome. Supposedly they graded them for a little while. M1 and M2 now. Where is M? I think I actually saw it in theaters too. Maybe. Hey, there's Madre. You missed a bunch of super awesome stuff. And yeah, now we're doing the usual. Putting Iron Man together tonight. Because why not? Alright, so this one goes here. How's the house coming along, Ma? Last picture you just sent me, it's definitely looking good. That floor looks awesome. We also have a new best friend to the Hive, astronaut here. N3J2. Why couldn't they just put them all on one, man? N3 should be that one. N3. And then where's J at? There it is right there. It's almost like I put them in alphabetical order and don't know the alphabet. Surprise, surprise, J2. Oh no. Yep, that's my mom. Mrs. Collectabees is obviously my wife. Poppins is our ambassador and harasser. Okay, now we can put on. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, no, that's right. We're gonna do the wrist stick first this time. Yeah, and my mom is absolutely way cooler than me. There's no question about it. It's a well known fact. She's kind of weird, but she gets to go to like heavy metal concerts and stuff. I do not. F2 G3. F2. This is F2. Ow. G. There's F. Where the heck did I put G? G3. Nice. I have the 1 of 1B. I don't remember the name of it. From her, not her most recent release, but the one previous to that. Mom being a smart aleck. I see. All right, now we need a hand. I guess we can do K1 and C1 again. That'll do good for the fingers. K1. And then this should be C1. Facebook, I'm guessing? Oh Lord, there's a ton of notifications in here. Hey, Natsu sent her list to me. Sick. Oh, nice. Looking good, Madre. Whole new floor. Blast them. Arms complete. We are on fire. Now we're going to start coughing. That's always step one. I think we'll do the chest just because that's next on the stuff. I don't know why. Why is that little thing there? That's weird. I'm going to ignore that. Skip whatever's going on there. Because that's how you do stuff. All right, we need L16, L15, and then is it in here? All right, we got the chest base here. And this is what has a battery in it, which is pretty cool. No more carpet. So this thing lights up. None of my other ones lit up. L16, L15. Where's L at? What color are those? Gray. I'm blind. Oh, it's right there. Holy cow. 15 and 16. Oh, that's the Edward Santia Black Panther. That thing is crazy good. And then we have the there's also the Brian Michalski Black Panther in there, which is the Ink Nerd. It was an odd place to put that question mark. And the Ink Nerd T'Challa, that one has a holographic refractor covering on it, which is pretty darn awesome. Oh. Goes like this. Like this. I'm going to leave that battery pack out, or the battery cover thingy. I don't know what it's called, obviously. Yep. I can say that is absolutely what's been happening. All right, now we're going to go into H3 and H4, which are these. 2, 3, and 4. How does this go in there? Just clips. Okay, it clips up. It's an up clipper. Up clipper. Now we need C5. Big old chest piece. What up, Jonathan? Clip this in like a saw. I think that's gonna light up. I am fantastic, Sean. How you been, buddy? Where are you working this weekend? Took me a second. I had to figure out why my mother was saying jelly. N5. Here it is. N. And then we need this neck piece here, which is N1. Do, 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 do. Ooh, management. Like you got a management position? Very nice. Congratulations, bud. That is fantastic. Sean's another one of our artists. You can find his art in the shop. Sean McGovern. We are building Iron Man from the Infinity Saga. His champion class. And it has a ton of pieces that I was unaware of. Blockies. And these are the best little sets ever. I love them. They're so easy. Though they would be so easy for kids. They kick my butt. All right, we need J10 and B5. J10, which goes on the front here. J10, B5. B5. All right. Night, Natsu. Have a good one. All right, we got to do the abdomen, which I got to put these little guys together now. And I think this is a piece. And then this one. This one hither. Oh, you can do it. Those things are really hard to clip in sometimes. A8, B4. Gotta do this piece first. Nailed it. Yeah, that one's still in the freezer. It's all caked up. There's a lot of little pieces there. Oh, dang. Oh, geez. So I need this piece. Yes. And then I need this piece, I think, for the legs. And this is going to go like this. My wife has done some drawings back in the day. I think they're downstairs on my bookshelf. I tried to talk her into doing more, but she has not. She has not done any more. I put that on wrong. I'm never going to get it back off. Oh, no. Good part of having girly type nails. Ah, it goes on like this. Yeah, that's more righter. That way they can slide together. Oh, yeah, you did make a drawing for K. Smith. Should have opened it from the other side so I can see what's in here. I made one also, as did Kira and Madre. Easter bunnies. I have pictures of those somewhere in my phone still, but they get so lost in there. And these go together. So this like this, and then this like this, and then these click together, supposedly. There we go. Good lord. J8 and J9. That was the wrong thing that popped, I'll tell you that. Put that on right? Yeah, that's right. They just ain't clicking together real well. Anyway, J8, J9. Let's get back to what I was doing. Oh, did you? Cool. Yeah. Here's one of my wife's drawings. That was the one we did for old Kyle Bees. Well, she did, not we. Hers looked way better than ours. It's really, really good. Yeah. Maybe one day she'll sit down and do a stack of cards. Where's that J at? J8. 8 and 9. And have a full day of drawing. Really? That's pretty sweet. There's definitely some extremely gifted kids out there. My 18, or she's 19 now actually, isn't she? Good lord. It's insane. But she does really, really good pieces. Um, my youngest has done some really nice ones too. She is 10. She's more into doing beads and bracelets right now, which she's been trying to tell me she wanted to do another bracelet necklace show. We're supposed to do one today, but I've only seen her for about 5 minutes. She's been at the neighbors since yesterday, and she's staying there again tonight, so she just ain't making no money over there. True. Yeah, the oldest definitely does some good crocheting. Another thing that she kept saying she was gonna send a whole bunch over, and she hasn't. All right, now we're going on to legs. On to L. Yeah, I've never done any crocheting at all. I don't think I could. I feel like my hands would immediately give out and say, "Nah, we ain't doing this, brother." I feel like these should clip together pretty easily, but there we go. They were not trying to. What did she make for Kyle? I don't remember. I remember packaging it up and sending her her money for it, but I that's all I remember. E1, which is here. Ow. Night astronaut, have a good one, bud. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out. Congrats on the new art. A1 and A6. Six. Spellings for nerds. Alright, so we're going to do it like this. And then we got this. Which is showing on the. What the heck? I have it upside down. That makes sense. So it goes like this. And then this goes right here. G5 and G1. Like a G6. G5, G1. Never. Never. This one. This one goes hither. And this one goes hither. Like a soul. M5, F5. Ow. Paper cut. M5. M5. Where did I put the F? There's E and then there's G. There it is. F. 5. Red up top. Oh no! It's pretty cool looking. Iron Man's color scheme is super cool. C9 and J4. C9. J4. So this has to go in between some pieces here. So we're going to go like this and then like this. I think that goes back there, yeah. And then C8. Crap. It's got to go together. Leg. I don't think she did. I'm not sure if she was still in here and awake when we showed off that picture. Ain't got a clue. Right, J3, J6. 3, 6. I shows it at you. I can tell you one thing, that cat definitely loves Kira to death. Because when Kira came home for that 5 minutes today, she like sprinted out from under the chair to go and see her. And then she learned she could climb recently, so that's her on top of the cat tower. And her little worm toy thing. J5, J7. Me and the wife do not stand a chance with that cat when it comes to the kid. J5, J7. She is definitely a very pretty cat. And then sometime this week, we should have 5 more. What did I put this together for? Oh. It goes up top. It makes sense. And then we need another ankle. I think this is the right ankle. foot. And then G7 to finalize the leg. Kneecap. Whoops. There we go. Iron Man leg complete. Yeah, probably be tomorrow morning. That's how it was for old Bundon. I woke up in the morning to get ready to package and everything, and run the masterclass show. And Bundon decided to sling the kitten over into the corner to where she couldn't get to it. So much fun. L8, L9. Yeah, hopefully Raven's birth goes way better than old Bundon's did. Because, good lord, man. I can't handle another one like that. Ain't got it in me. What's up, Wobbuffet? How you doing, DK? A2, A5, E1. Back to the A's. Oh, nice. Look at you. Sleeping in the big girl bed. A5, E1. We're going to do this one first. Yeah. You're probably going to sleep like crap, being all used to G2, G6, being used to the other bed now. That would be my luck. Okay, and we go down to F4 and M6. F4 and M6. Okay, I'm on the right track still. That's the red up top still. I cannot anymore. I mean, I could fall asleep anywhere, but if I do, I'll wake up and my back will be all jacked up. C9, C8, J4. C9 and C8. Wait. C11 and C10. All right, that makes more sense. Old. Super old. My back hurts thinking about sleeping somewhere else. J4. Is this right? Or is this right? Yeah, this is right. Doesn't seem right. Something's off. That's good. The heck? Does it look like that? Figured it out. I don't know what its problem was. An RV in Iceland. That sounds not overly terrible, I think. I'm not sure. J3, J6. I mean, is there going to be like a lot of people with you, or is it going to be like you and one other person? I think that'll make a really big difference. Like if it was just me and the wife, that sounds like it'd be pretty fun. J5, J7. But if you add just one more person into that mix, and it sounds miserable. And if I have to talk to other people, miserable. Hey, we finished a whole click thingy. Put that over there. I have no idea what Ring Road is. Never heard of it. Okay, we got a foot, we got a leg, and I think that finishes out this leg, and we just gotta snap everything together. All right. Then we need G7, which should finish this one out too. Righteous. Get out of here. We don't need you no more. Too good. Ow. I hit my nog. Legs. Circles all of Iceland. Fun to Iceland? What are you talking about? Full English. Is that everything? I think I just got to put it all together. There's a lot of leftover pieces here. To Salem. Salem would be cool. There's a whole chest piece over there. Oh, you know what? I think that's his. I don't know what that is. I don't see it anywhere on the list either, which is weird. Is there a back? There is a back. Oh, damn. That's why there's so many pieces. Shoot. I mean, I can still just put his whole body together because we are to that point. Not really sure how this light works. I just undid the battery part and it didn't light up or anything. An actual vacation. I don't think I've ever actually had a vacation. I think the closest I ever came to a vacation was when I came home from the army for, I think, what was it, Thanksgiving? Oh, it lit up. Why did it light up? Why is his leg sticking out like that? He's got a light. Yeah, the animals definitely take a lot of options out, huh? One of his legs seems to come out really well, but then the other one is kind of just doing whatever it wants. It's got one short leg and a long leg. We've never really had a solid amount of just money to just blow. I think that's always been a big problem. Oh, it looks cool, man. I think this might be my favorite one. Ah, neck. That is not the right piece. There's gotta be a bigger one in here. Oh, it's the clear one. Makes sense. I guess that means his eyes are gonna light up. Which is pretty cool. Look at that. What happened? I think the battery's out. Printers and cats. True. Oh, it lit up again. I don't understand how this works. It's lit up right now. I don't know how to turn it off or turn it on, but it kind of does it fine. It just does its own thing. Dorsal wing thrusters. That sounds cool. High five. That's Delta. This eye? This is L. That's definitely an I. It looks like this piece. I think they messed up the lettering again. They did. Same thing we had last time. Dumb. All right, so the Delta is listed as indigo, of course. We need. God, there's a lot of stuff. B3, D6, B3, D6. Huh? And then E5. I guess I gotta do that twice. But there's only one 5. B3. Oh, dumb. Now E5. Nice. Alright, now we got D1, D3. That one actually shows delta. It's so weird. 1 and 3. And B1. Make both of these. How the heck do these hook together? E6. E6. This makes way more sense, don't it? Fits in there like crap. But it fits. This little back piece is a lot of tiny little pieces added on. Jeez. D4 and D2. 4. Go ahead and break all of them out. D2. E2 and then E4. All right, let's get E4 out. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. And then B2. I don't think I'd have picked this one if I knew it was so many freaking pieces. But here we are. Way too late now. Okay, then we got this piece. I think it actually goes this way. How do I get that back off? That's pretty cool, man. Gotta do his energy knife still. He's not gonna hold the energy knife, but we gotta have it. So H6, N4, H5. What's that? H1. What is H1? Energy knife. Some extra pieces. I skipped his nano cannonball too. I guess I'll put that together. Seems like a lot of effort. I don't know what that is. There's a lot of pieces left over here, and I don't know what the heck they're for. Oh, that piece goes to that. What the heck is that piece for then? I don't see it listed anywhere in here. What is it? K7. It looks cool. About exactly like this. A lot of me talking to myself. I cuss a lot more, though, I can tell you that. When the pieces don't line up. I don't know what that piece is for. It doesn't look like I missed it anywhere. Maybe that's it's gotta be to something, right? I don't think it goes to anything. What's that little piece for? It hooks onto something. It's definitely something. There's no question about that. I just don't know what it goes to. Because it damn sure ain't showing up anywhere on this these instructions that I see. I would think it'd be a hand part. I usually do skip a lot of the hand stuff. I don't need to build all the hands. But I don't see it on any of the hands. I guess it's just an extra random piece in case you wanted to have an extra random piece. Because it don't show up nowhere. Mm-hmm. Either way. We have officially accomplished. What up, V? Making Iron Man. And there's only a few leftover pieces, which I think are necessary. Gotta have some leftover pieces. How you doing tonight, bud? How's your big project going? Still working on that? All right. I got packaging material on them now. What up, 606? Yeah, it's It's a necessity sometimes. I forgot his elbow piece. It's a necessity at times to take breaks, definitely from larger sets, pieces like you're working on. Goes like this. There we go. Elbows. Whoa. There we go. That's cool, man. We're gonna take these off. I don't like them. How you doing tonight, 606? I can't get this back off. All right, we got to Ooh, Firefly. That's another one I have yet to watch. Got to customize Iron Man. Dang it. That one went way off somewhere. Oh, dang, that one did too. There we go. Iron Man is complete. Yep, full Iron Man. He ain't got time for y'all. I don't really like the hands on this one, but these are always way harder to cut. Get rid of all this now. I still got to put his stupid hammer arm thingy together. I didn't do that on account of I didn't want to, but I need to, and I might want it later. Animal. Oh, you shake it to turn it on. That's a freaking lie. Ah, he's got to shake the heck out of it. Love it. Okay, Arm Nano Cannonball is up next. Let's finish that out. We'll figure out what we're supposed to do. You gotta take an arm off. I'm not doing that. A3 and A4. We gotta skip a couple steps so that it works. Because you're actually supposed to attach this directly to his arm. And I don't want to. Just don't want to. Alright, then we're going to do this little guy here. Huh. Let's see. L10 and L11, and then we need these guys. E3 goes into L10. So this hooks into that somehow, right here. And this one, and this one. And then I guess they just hook on the arm. Not very cool. I think these two go together. They don't look like they go together. Does this one go here? This one goes here. Dumb. I made this thing. It's the clamping device of clamping. We got a little back piece and an energy sword. And I think that's everything to put together. I'll just put the rest of this stuff in the hands into my little drawer full of hands. Same thing goes with the little hand greave thingies. I don't think I need the instructions anymore either. Never did figure out what this was for. Not the slightest clue. I think it'd go onto his back or something, but it just don't. It just don't. Energy sword. Knife hand. Should have done that. So hard to get in there. Unnecessary. Pieces and parts. Blast them. And we have nailed it. Got little pieces everywhere. They are an absolute blast to put together. You can make them flip people off, which is an extra win if you ask me. And they're cheap. Yeah. This one lights up, which is awesome. Shoot, yeah. And I can give him a Darth Vader hand and let him hold a lightsaber, because I can do whatever I want. We're going to have to mix some up one day. Turn them into like a Frankenstein. Just a little bit of everybody. Another stack of cards. What's in here? 99, 49. Nothing that I needed. Now I got little bits and pieces hanging out everywhere. I can't get them up. Come here. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. I definitely like using action figures. I was looking at the other day. There's like a little person model. You know, it's just like a little. I think it's made out of plastic, but you can move it any way you want. I've thought about buying one numerous times, and I just haven't grabbed it. I think it could definitely come in handy and be useful. Oh, my hand. But all right, I think that is going to be it for me tonight. I'll wake up early in the morning, top load all those sketches, and package them up. And we'll be good to go. Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock. So we're only like 1 or 2 hours early. And I'll probably start packaging some honey pots tomorrow for the second half. I don't know. We'll see. Night, Ma. Love you. I'm sure I'll talk to you tomorrow at some point. Y'all have a fantastic evening, fantastic week if I don't talk to you again until the big Saturday night release. Um, we should have all of the Instagram posts and everything completed out this week too. But make sure you got that show bookmarked for Saturday and share it if you can. Share it to everybody. Have a good one. Let's see. Should be somebody on to raid, I would imagine. Ricky's on. Let's head on over to Ricky.